Welcome back. You're watching Headlines Now. No breakthrough yet with the stalemate at Neyveli. Talks between union leaders and the management of the Neyveli Lignite Corporation remain inconclusive even on the fifth day. But the 4-year-long deadlock between the management and the workers is expected to end tomorrow. The management sought some respite by tabling a compromise deal, but the 16,000-odd permanent workers of the corporation are unrelenting till the demand for a revision of wages is met. If a consensus is not reached, the generation of over 2,000 megawatt power every day at NLC could be badly hit, leading to power cuts in many parts of the state. Meanwhile, the NLC has registered a 20% decrease in power production.
விரைவில் ஒரு ஒப்பந்தம் ஏற்படுவதற்கான அடிப்படை இன்று உருவாக்கப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. நெய்வேலியில் நடந்து கொண்டிருக்கிற உண்ணாவிரதம் திரும்ப பெற்றுக் கொள்ளப்பட்டது. மீண்டும் திங்கட்கிழமை என்று கூடி இறுதி முடிவெடுப்போம்.
Moving on, with the UPA taking a legislation-based approach towards solving problems, the Ministry of Law has now come up with a draft for creating a new law exclusively for child abuse. Based on recommendations of public consultations, the Protection of Children from Sexual Assault Bill has tried to address the loopholes in the criminal justice system with respect to child abuse cases. But activists believe there is still a long way to go. Another attempt to make strict laws against child sexual abuse. A draft bill expected to be tabled in the next session of the parliament, and what the union law minister believes will increase the conviction rate in child abuse cases and will address all aspects of the judicial process.
And this will take care of the process of investigation, process of justice delivery system, and we have already taken an advance action to draft a second draft of the law against the sexual offences. And we hope to introduce it in the next session of the parliament. Initial reactions from activists and NGOs which work against child abuse have been positive. Many of their recommendations have been incorporated in this working draft. They say the draft has tried to address many issues, but the picture is still not completely clear, and this cannot be called a bill just yet.
I think they're trying to address it, and that's a good sign that they are trying to address it. But as I said earlier, we cannot say that they have addressed it already. It's too early to say that.
The present laws have little or no clarity on child abuse cases. While the definition of child abuse is in itself unclear, there are also problems with regards to the sensitivity of the legal system towards the victims. And even if these issues are addressed in the upcoming laws, it is the implementation which matters the most.
So you may have a fantastic law on paper, but it has to be implemented.
The process of making an exclusive law for child abuse has just begun, and it has started off in the right direction. But it is hoped that at least this time, what finally comes out as a law will address all the issues, and child abusers are not let off easy. In Chennai, Ramanathan for Ndtv-Hindu. Are seats being wasted in the name of reservations? The ruling government has given a huge number of seats in colleges to the disabled community, but only to see a low turnout. The counselling for disabled students aspiring to study engineering began today at the Anna University. However, only 377 candidates turned up for about 3,000 engineering seats in the exclusive quota. The first phase of counselling for the general category will begin tomorrow.
Disabled students, we are giving 3,000 seats allotted, but only we received 377 applications, and all the 377 will get seats in those colleges. As usual, to all the students, it is applicable to all the students, those who come from first generation. The tuition fees and all those things are free.
The 500 crore rupee MRTS system that will connect Velachery to St. Thomas Mount seems to have hit another roadblock. Earlier, Meta's infrastructure stopped the work after its parent company Satyam Computers ran into trouble. Now, it's the residents of Alandur municipality who are opposing the project.
These recent markings by railway authorities have sparked fear in the residents of Tileganga Nagar. They say that the railway line that was initially supposed to pass through Porumbok lands will now pass right through their homes. These angry residents staged a day-long hunger strike against plans to demolish their homes to make way for the mass rapid transit system. They say that MRTS Phase 2 extension planned along the inner ring road should stick to the former plan and not encroach on their lands.
We are here for the past 30 years in Tileganga Nagar, and this is our house, and we have constructed through bank housing loan, and now I am at the verge of retirement. Suddenly, railway people have come and marked our house, making 3 marks within a month.
We don't know what to do, or we don't know where to go and live. So we request this MRTS, which has been for the past 20 years, they are planning to fix the rail there, to go to the old plan, thereby helping us to live peacefully.
The MRTS line has deviated by around 15 meters from the original plan. Residents claim that the present layout means more than 70 houses in the area would have to be taken out. They say that they are not against the MRTS extension, but while the earlier plan affected very few houses, the new one will have a much larger impact.
Now, as per the new plan, all these houses are going to be impacted, and they have approvals right from 1983 all the way until March 2010. From March 2010, in June, in 2-3 months, things have changed very drastically.
Authorities from the CMDA and the Metropolitan Transport Project were not available for comment. But the municipality chairman maintains that the plan has not been finalized yet. In Chennai, Nathila, Ndtv-Hindu.
Well, time to take a short break. On the other side, early morning wheeling becomes a rage for Chennaiites. Find out more after the short break.